In 2006, the porn industry generated $13.3 billion in the United States alone. $3,075.36 is spent on pornography every second. That's crazy, right? Not only that, but porn accounts for 23% of online sales, and 42.7% of internet users view porn on a daily basis. It has been proven that viewing pornography in any shape, form, or fashion is detrimental to the relationships of any man or woman, and when it comes to the life of a minister, it can have extreme effects on his ministry. As a Christian college student, as well as a minister of the gospel myself, I understand the effects of pornography can have on the relationships around me, as well as how it jeopardizes the ministry that God has given me. Pornography as a common problem in America today, and can have detrimental effects on the ministry and lives of many men and women. God calls his people to counter this problem in our lives by utilizing the love of the Father and discipline. I will validate this statement by discussing how pornography is a common problem, how the problem exists because we don't recognize how loved we are by God, and how that a solution should be based around a godly view of ourselves and others that will bring us into a life of discipline. Let's take a closer look at this important topic. Pornography is a big problem with detrimental effects. The Journal of Men Study states, men who are more anxious and are avoidantly attached will have greater pornography use because using pornography allows them to experience some level of emotional and or sexual gratification without having to risk intimacy or interpersonal rejection. The study examining sexually suggestive content in video games found that viewing or even playing video games with sexually suggestive content leads to men having distorted views of sexual behavior in real-life situations. Porn gets into your mind and affects everything from your job to your family. It makes this fantasy that you have in your head a reality. And this brings me to my second point. Regardless of the fact that we know porn is a bad situation, many ministers still battle with this addiction every single day. According to the Covenant Eyes statistical data about pornography use in the church, out of the 564 pastors surveyed, 37% said that viewing pornography is a current struggle in their life. Also, 75% of them said that they don't make themselves accountable to anyone for their internet use. And this brings me to my third and final point. The solution to this problem is for men to really grasp how much the Father does love them and how he seeks to be the intimacy in the life that they seek. Also to be practical and put barriers in place that will block any type of pornographic use. See what great love the Father has lavished upon us, that we should be called the children of God, and that is what we are. The reason the world does not know us and that it did not know him. Dear friends, now we are children of God, and what will we be has not yet been made known. But we know that when Christ appears, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. All who has this hope in him purify themselves, just as he is pure. 1 John 3, 1-3, King James Version. With this in mind, we should understand that the standing that we now have with God because of the love toward us. Placing accountability in place also decreases the use of pornography by a ton. This brings me to my conclusion. We see that many men in ministry battle with pornography every day. If we fail to guard ourselves from it, we risk doing harm to ourselves and others around us. This porn problem exists because we allow ourselves to watch anything, and we aren't aware of what we are allowing to fill our hearts. Men also are very prideful beings and don't truly understand what it means to experience the love of the Father. The solution to this problem is to understand our standing with God and the love he has for us, and to implicate basic disciplines in our life to ensure that we don't fall prey to pornography. Guard your heart. Understand who you are in Christ and grasp that you are truly loved, so that you don't need to search for that intimacy in other places, and you can be effective in your ministry that God has called you to. I encourage you to examine your own life and your intimacy with God. Make realistic goals for your day that allow you to really grasp the intimacy and to be alone with your Creator. Then put into place the practical things that you can be free.